Hello, beautiful sacred word circle. Just wanted to maybe play some music here. If it works. Maybe not. Hello, beautiful sacred word circle. Hello, dear Gerald. Coming to you tonight, I believe, with what is your dream? Yeah, what is your dream? You know, when it comes to dreams, I feel like we are already living them. Sometimes we just don't understand that, because I feel like our lives are our dreams that we choose to live, no matter how hard or easy our lives may seem to others, to ourselves. I feel like this life is a dream. I know a lot of people believe this is something that we are dreaming into reality, living through our stories. So my dream is to be who I am. My dream is about remembering who I am and why I am here, and how I can serve. My dream is to be with my family, for my family to be healthy, for my family to be safe and wise. And I'm here to support them in any way. For my children to be strong, and they are. Our daughters are so strong. I feel like my generation's children are so powerful. They're here to make a huge change in the world. And our sons are incredible young men. Yeah, my dream is for our sons to grow up to be powerful and strong in their masculine, true masculine understanding of what that means. That's my dream. For me, I dream to travel with purpose, to go into the jungle, to go into the ocean, to go into the desert, into the mountains, to the rivers and lakes, and to visit the ancient lands and sites with purpose, and to do the work on the planet wherever I go, to do the clearing work for the grids of the earth, to clear the corruption, to clear the pain, to clear the suffering, the poverty, the slavery. There is so much that we can do energetically as light workers and healers, and people who meditate, people who use mindfulness and their consciousness and their awareness to sit in silence with themselves and with the earth, and to listen and to bring healing to the places that we go. So it is with purpose that we travel wherever we go. And my dream is to do that, and I am doing that. I am living my dream. In this moment, I am living my dream. I would like for some more financial support. You know, if I was to dream of one thing, is to how I can become magnetic to the financial freedom, so that I could contribute more to the world and to serve more in the world and to help others, and to not have that be an obstacle in many ways for all of us, for the simple folks, you know, for the ones who are trying to do good in the world, that we're trying to serve our brothers and sisters, and we're not selfish. We want, yeah, it's so interesting. The money is its own corrupted entity. It's like a tool, and it is very corrupted. So, you know, through our practices, through our reclamations, and raising of our own frequencies, we get to create the dreams and to create the financial freedom that is in support of the whole. They're not just to the support of the self, the ego, but the pure heart and the pure intention to purify and to clear this corrupted system, the financial system on a planet for all beings, because there's so much poverty in the world, and we must acknowledge the shadow of the money, to sit with the shadow, to understand where the shadow lives within us, the greed of the financial systems, and the anger of the financial system, the separation that it creates in the families, or like some sort of expectations that people. I've just recently heard someone talk about how when their relative passes away, that it's gonna create you know, a rift in the family, and that's not why we live, to create that in our world. We actually want to create true abundance where there's no fight over money, but a gratitude for what it can give us, the money here as a tool to provide the roof over our heads, and a safe home, and food and water, things that in the ancient times we normally would just trade, right? We would trade or resource ourselves in nature, like we would resource food in our gardens, and water in the springs and the mountains and the rivers. I grew up, part of my life, I grew up like that, is sourcing from nature, everything that I ate, and same with water. Yeah, and it's a beautiful way to connect to Mother Nature and to bond with her forever. Hello, JP. So, yeah, just sharing a little bit. So, you know, if I really think about it, my whole life, no matter how hard and glorious and victorious it has been for me, it has been a dream. My life is a dream, and I couldn't wish for anything more than what I already have. Exactly, that's, yeah. And there's a couple of people in my life that I also witnessed that happen, and it's so sad when the legend you leave is your family fighting or not fighting over something that's, it's, yeah, if you feel into it, it's a deep corrupted system and a program upon humanity. um, it's like yeah, it's so corrupt and it's so not fair, and we are the slaves to this system, right? Unless we stop signing our name on financial papers, on loans, and banks, we stop owing money to people and yeah, banks, credit cards, and cars and everything, and then so we're forever tied up to work in order to pay this, and so it's a slavery. It's actually, yeah, we are slaves. You know, unless we sell everything we own and you know, move off the grid into the mountains, into the indigenous lands, and connect to the earth and live off the land, and serve in that way to the land, to communities. I know a lot of people who have done that. They move and they serve in communities, and they serve with the sacred medicine, as well as, you know, bringing more natural ways of being to people with the earth, right? Let's be free. You know, it's easier for some of us than for others. Some people feel such responsibility, and I deeply honor that responsibility, especially in the masculine, you know, to not go into the unknown, because that's sometimes scary, and you have to be more responsible and provide for the family and protect the family. So yeah, what I would recommend though at this moment is to really invest in it's so interesting, invest in some sort of spiritual banking, right? And help yourself to wake up from the ignorance of where the money really is coming from and what we're doing here, how we're making the money. Like, we need to understand that. So yeah, and for the light workers, for spiritual leaders and healers, if we can create some sort of a revenue, that would be really helpful in the years to come. Some kind of investment that can bring a return. Anyway, yeah, that would be amazing. I want to retire somewhere in a conscious community, not just in the senior community or somewhere alone, like with no neighbors. I would love to retire in a conscious community where I can be of service, and I can also travel and take people to sacred places and sacred lands. Yeah, in that way, living my dream of service and being with my family. That's my dream, and I'm doing that now. I could see myself growing and expanding from where I am now, living my dream. I'm just continuing living my dream even deeper. Maybe not necessarily wider or bigger, but just going deeper and deeper into true liberation and enlightenment and awakening for all living beings, doing this work for all. So I want to show you this cat that comes to visit me. It's a neighbor's cat, and the neighbor's cat thinks he loves me more than he loves her. His name is Randy, but I call him Ginger. Ginger. His mom is jealous of me. She thinks he just loves my porch. And he does. I don't let him inside. He just loves my porch. So, he's really cute. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I wish you to live your dreams like this cat is. So this cat's name is Randy, but I call him Ginger. Ginger. He's really sweet. He just comes and visits. He lives across the street. I always worry if he's gonna get hit by a car, and I pray he doesn't. So that's Ginger. He's really cozy right there on my porch. He thinks he lives here. He thinks he owns this backyard. So I do feed him. He's so cute. Oh, he was here in the winter. So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. May all of our dreams come true, guys. Just look around. You may be already living one. So beautiful. Blessed be. Blessed be.